Welcome to class today. It's going to be another exciting moment with you, and I'm so glad having you around today. Do you know what we're going to be treating today? Do you know the topic we're going to be learning about today? I know, but I know you don't. So the only thing you can do is to sit still, sit quiet, and learn what we have for today. We're going to be looking at the topic, the D major scale. Can you say that? The D major scale. We have so many scales in music. I'm not talking of the scale we use in measuring floor. I'm talking of the scale we use in music. But before we look at the D major scale, let's see what a scale is defined as. A scale in music is any set of musical notes ordered by increasing pitch in an ascending or descending order. Is any set. It can be a set of 12, it can be a set of 8 notes. Do you know what a ladder looks like? That's where we talk about ascending. You use it to climb up and you use it to also climb down. So we are going to look at this ordering increasing pitch. Like you can sound do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. If you see, I used one tone or one pitch. But if I want to put it in an increasing ordered manner, going in ascending or descending order, I'm going to say is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. I didn't use one pitch. I climbed up carefully one after the other. So a scale in music is any set of musical notes ordered by increasing pitch in an ascending and descending order. A scale can also be considered as a group of notes that sounds good together. Didn't you like when I sang do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, a, D, a, fi, mi, di, re, a drop of God and soul on me, a name I call myself. La, long, long way to run, so I need a pulling tread. La, no to follow, so, ti. I drink with jam of bread, and that will bring us back to do, 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 re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, da. That's it. It's a group of ascending and descending notes that are used for the creation of melody. When we say melody, it's the single line of a piece of music. Like you have, we can use a song like our theme song. We have our theme song in school that we sing as Here We Are, gathered as one, together in harmony. Everybody sings the same tune, and that is what the melody line of a song. It's not just for melody alone, they are also the building blocks for harmony. Like we sang, Here We Are, gathered as one. You hear another singer who comes in and sings, Here we are, gathered as one, together in harmony. Here we are, gathered as one, together in harmony. Alright, and chords can be built from scales too. Like you have do, mi, so, do. Those are chords. Do, mi, so, re, fa, la, so, ti, re. They are chords. So they can also be built from what? From a scale. There are major scales which begins on any 12 notes of the musical alphabet. What's really interesting is that some major scales can be spelled out using either sharps or flats, even though they will sound the same. Like I said, you have major and minor. So even though they will sound the same, it can also be spelled out. The most common scales today are major and minor scales, but they are actually only two of many other fantastic scales. Meaning we have other fantastic scales, but the ones that are so common, they are the major and the minor. Do you know a major scale starts on do, while a minor scale starts on la? So when you sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, minor starts from there. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. So that's how you find a major and a minor. How do you write the D major scale? That's the next thing we're going to be looking at. You can't start D on C. D is on D, C is on C, A is on A. But let's look at the notes. The notes of D major scale are D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. We are supposed to have 7 notes in music, but here we are having what? 8. How did we get the 8th note? We don't use H, I, P, Q, Z in music. We only use A to G. But I want to let you know that we did not take it from anywhere else, but from the same notes. So the note D repeats 1 octave higher. It's a key signature that has what? 2 sharps. The D major has what? 2 sharps. And these sharp signs, they are placed on F and C. Can you see F carrying a sharp sign? Yes, I can see that. What other one is carrying a sharp sign there? The C. So when you get to F, you don't play just the ordinary F, you play the F sharp. When you get to C, you don't play the ordinary C, you play the what? C sharp. Because those ones are being flattened. So the only way to make it naturalize and sound perfectly is to add a sharp sign. Remember, I said the key of D major has 2 sharp signs, and these sharp signs, they are written on F and C. So let's see how we can use it on the piano and where this lies on. Look at number 1. The notes, they are D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. So to play this on the piano with your left hand, you have to use fingers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And the right hand, you use fingers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you get to the sharp signs, remember I said when you get to those letters F and C, what should you do? You play the black key, which will make it what? Sharpened. Now let's see the scale of D major. We have every good boy drinks Fanta. Those are the lines. Remember, we number from bottom to top. And while the spaces of the treble staff is F-A-C-E, which is what? Your face. So line 1 becomes E, which is every. Line 2, good, which is G. Line 3, B, which is boy. Line 4, D, which is drink. And line 5 is what? F, which is what? Fanta. So if you see it now, from line 1 up, you have the 5th line, and that's F. So that's where you place your sharp sign. Then the next sharp sign is on C. And remember, the spaces, they are F-A-C-E. So C is the 3rd line. So this is how you write the scale of D major. When you draw your 5 lines and 4 spaces, put either your treble or your clef, then you put your sharp signs. But when it's on the bass, you can't have it on the same line because treble starts from every, but bass starts from what? Good. So we'll get there as time progresses. This is how you write your your D major scale on the treble staff. Can you see it? We started from the note before the first line, which is E. So you have it as D, E. You are climbing one after the other. How many notes do we have here? 8. So this becomes a scale of a set of what? 8 notes. So to write the treble, this is how you do it. But when you want to write the bass, look at where the treble started from. It started from the space before the first line. But let's see for that of the bass. The bass is now on the 3rd line. Do you know why? Because the bass staff, it begins from G and it says, good boys drinks Fanta always. Good boys drinks Fanta always. Good boy drinks. So the D is on line 3. But what I want you to look at here now is where the sharp signs are. Remember on the treble, the sharp signs, they were on F and C. Here on the bass, it's still F and C. But on the treble, it was the 5th line and the 3rd space. But here, it's now on the 4th line because it's good boys drinks Fanta. Our Fanta is 4th line. And the spaces is all cars eat gas. All cars. But that one was F-A-C-E, face. But this one is A-C-E and G. Alright, so building it, we still have 8. Can you see something that I'm also seeing? As we got to the 6th note, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To be able to write the seventh note, we had to bring what we call the ledger line. And it's the help of the ledger line that we are able to carry those other two notes that are hanging. When you were in your last class, we said a ledger line is a short extra line that is used to carry notes that are too high or too low for the staff. So you can see now that a ledger line has helped us to hold those notes so they will not be hanging in the air just like that. I hope you got everything I explained in class today. For this brings us to the end of our lesson today. I'll be seeing you in your next class. But before I leave, don't forget that a scale is a set of any notes, and these notes can be sounded together to become beautiful. They can be used in our melody lines, and also they can be used to build our harmony lines and spaces. And I also said that the D major scale has how many sharps? 2 sharp signs, and these 2 sharp signs, they are written on F and C. And we were able to see that we had what we call ledger line, which helped us to hold 2 notes, especially on the bass staff. It is not a difficult thing. You know, we've been playing it on the T whistle. So I'm going to see you in your next class. But please don't forget to go through your quiz and your assignment. Write it in your notebook. Make sure you look at the assignment that I set for you. And please write it on the notebook, which will be marked in the class. So till I see you again in our next class, I want to say thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you so much, and I love you. Stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, and read always. Remember, hard work pays. Bye-bye. See ya.